You know where I am? Oh my god, I'm so afraid. Please don't follow me around. They actually block your answer, your message. They blocked you. They blocked the comment. Thank you for liking. I appreciate you being my first like. Thank you so much. Hi guys, how are y'all today? It's about to rain. It's supposed to be a rainstorm or a flood watch or something here. I'm just getting out of work. How is everybody doing this? What's today? Thursday? Tomorrow's Friday. Are you guys excited about it? I'm just sitting in some random parking lot. Y'all know me. Sitting in some random parking lot. It's starting to rain. Y'all know it's only going to probably rain for like 5 minutes and then the sun will probably come out. So, did the gossip about? Did they gossip about you? I'm sure they did. People are always talking about me. And they think I don't know it. You know what I mean? They really think. When you guys come in the room, can y'all kindly give me a thumbs up? I appreciate it. Thank you. And if you did, I appreciate you for that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So yeah, guys, I haven't did a live stream in a couple days. I was looking this morning at my live stream. I was like, wow, I haven't been on one. Well, I get up early in the morning now at like 5 and go to the gym, and then I go to work. Like if I have to work in the morning, I'll get up and do a live stream. I think tomorrow I work in the afternoon, so I probably won't. I probably do a live stream tomorrow, but you know, some days I don't do live streams because I'm like, I just don't have really anything to talk about. Like even today, I really don't have much to say, but I was like, let me do a live stream. I drank some coffee before I left work, so I'm kind of up because I don't want to be. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. I'm Journey. I'm a homeless woman. I live in my car. I just recently moved back to my car. I think I've been in my car now almost 2 weeks, maybe a week and a half. We're almost getting on that 2 week mark. So yeah, I moved back to my car because I was living in transitional housing and I ran through all my savings. So yeah, it was time for me to go. So I decided to move back into my car. That's for my first time seeing a cop over here. I see a cop. He's not going to do anything to me for like sitting over here, but he's after somebody. These darn cops. But yeah, so I've been in my car now for almost 2 weeks. Thank you for the hearts. I appreciate you guys. How y'all doing this afternoon? How was your day? Let me know in the chat. Let me know if you're new here. If you are new here, let me know how you found my channel. Did it just come up on your FYP? Do they call it FYP over here on YouTube, or they call it something else? I don't even know. I don't even remember. I don't know if it's FYP or what, but yeah, I've been back in my, I got these mosquitoes all over my body. Like, I got mosquito bites everywhere. You could just tell I'm not living in the house anymore. But when I sleep in my car at night, I literally can't keep my windows down because of first of all, for my safety. Second of all, because mosquitoes are going to be eating me up all night long. And we can't have that. So I had me a cup of coffee before I left the job because I was like, well, I can't really sleep the way I want to. So I might as well stay up, right? So the coffee kind of got me up. I was like, this is so out of me. I normally don't drink coffee like twice a day. I only drink coffee in the morning, so. But yeah, I called my ex-roommate and I let her know that I might come out there tonight to go get the rest of my stuff. I have a few little things still in the house. So she said it was cool. I said I'll either come tonight or I'll come tomorrow morning. So I'm like not sure if I want to ride out there tonight, but I'll see. Just come to Wherever you saying, I don't know where the heck that's at. I don't know where that's at. I don't know where that's at. I don't know. But it's a beautiful day, but now it's starting to rain, so I don't know how long it's going to rain. It'll probably rain for like 5 minutes and then stop. So I'm mad because I can't watch my iPad. I can't watch movies. I can't really do anything. I could have went to the library, but the library, I know it closed at like 9 o'clock, which is good because they can have a lot of homeless people in there kind of just having a place to kind of relax at. So, but I didn't feel like going to the library today. After work, I normally don't like to go to the library, but I be wanting to be in there watching the movies, chilling, laying down, relaxing. You know, that's what I want to do. That's what I miss so much. I miss relaxing, and I can't really relax anymore like that. How you don't know, Brosa? Like we have the best mountains. What? What are you talking about? Where do you live? I don't even know what you're saying. You're probably a troll. Trolling me. Are you trolling me? You sound like a troll. Looks like we got a few trolls in the house. That's okay. Sometimes I let the trolls live, and sometimes I don't let the trolls live. So, Braza? Where's Braza? Where's that? Hi, Eve Jean. How are you? Rocky Stones. I think Rocky Stone is a troll. Peace, blessings. Sisterin, how are you? What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? They're messing with you. I know they are. I know. The trolls have nothing else to do, so. So what state do you live in, Rocky Stones? Tell me your state. I know you're a troll. How I troll, brother. Well, I'm not a brother, so. I'm not a brother. I know they say I'm a man every day. They always call me a man. I don't know why. I don't know. People are so freaking weird. I don't live in the U.S. What state are you in? I'm in New Jersey. Hi, y'all. I painted my nails and I need to paint them again. Because I hate when my nails start looking like that. Like the tip of my nails the paint starts coming off. I can't stand that. Like really pisses me off. So I need to take this off and paint my nails again. Currently in Savannah, Georgia. Originally from Louisiana. I frequent your page when I have time. Thank you. I appreciate you coming by. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It's raining now. It was pretty hot and humid today. Work was all right. Work wasn't bad. Work was not bad. I got up and went to the gym this morning. And that was, of course, tiring. I got to work late. I actually got to tell my boss that she got to clock me in so I can get my full 8 hours. But I'm kind of just, I had some coffee, so I'm up. I'm up. I was going to go walk in the park today, but now it's raining. Look, y'all, I got a fly swatter. What is this called? A fly swatter? Is that what they call it? These flies come in my car, and for some reason, ever since I bought it, not one fly came in my car. I think these flies can see really good, and they say, oh, she got one of those. We better get up. We better go away. I haven't seen one of those flies in my car since I got this. And I got this from Dollar General, and guess how much this was? Overpriced. It was $2. $2. $2. I'm buying him for my channel. Anybody got time for this stupid fly trap? I don't know how humidity is. Yeah, humidity be crazy up here, but down south is always like more hot, more humidity, I'm sure. Because a friend of mine's from Texas, he texted me and said, hey, it's like 100 degrees down here. Because they be saying in the south, it'd be like 100 degrees as soon as you wake up at 7 o'clock in the morning. So I was like, oh, wow, I'm glad. How can a homeless person stand that? I'm homeless, and at nighttime, it'd be hot in my car, but last night wasn't too bad. The other night, some nights I can't sleep good in my car, and some nights I can sleep very comfortable. So I guess it just depends on what's going on in my mind. Like if my mindset is off, I'm not gonna sleep well. But if my mind is kind of rested, I sleep pretty darn good. So some nights I slept well in my car last night, but the night before I didn't sleep good at all. I was like, I didn't sleep at all. I don't think I shut my eyes until like 3 in the morning because my mind is going, my mind is racing. So I didn't get any rest because I'm constantly in my head, constantly thinking about my next move, like what I got to do, what I need to do, and it's a lot going on, y'all. But I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best. Subtropical, swampy. Hello, Miss Green. How are you? Better read. I hate the smell. Yeah, I don't like spraying no. I did get this from the Dollar General the other day, and this was only $5. But I don't know what to spray it on. Like spray it on a paper towel and then like hang it in my car. I can't spray this on in my car. Like I can't. I think you can spray this on your body, like your clothes or whatever. But I'm not going to spray this in my car on my seats or anything like that. But I'll probably spray this on a paper towel if I'm sitting here like now. Well, it's raining now, but yeah, this was only $5. I remember when I was a kid, my mom and them used to have Avon, and they used to have I forget the brand of it. Do they still sell Avon? Is Avon still a thing? Yeah. It was like a oil that you could like put on your body, but that joint was good. I remember when I was a kid, my mom used to put that on us, and we ain't have not near mosquito biting us. But I'm not really a fan of putting stuff on your skin and stuff like that, but sometimes you do need it. Like when I go hiking and stuff, I don't spray anything on me. I usually just walk, and if I get bit, I just get bit. I try to just cut down on chemicals and all that crap. But I did get this from the Dollar General yesterday, and it's only $5, so that's not bad. This is a big thing for $5, so not bad. Subtropical. About definitions of word like homeless and houseless. Can we talk about definition of homeless and houselessness? It's the same thing. Homeless, houselessness. Some people get mad at me when I say homeless because I am homeless because I don't have an address. So yeah, that's technically considered homeless. So, and houseless is really the same thing, in my opinion. It's the same thing. Same thing, in my opinion. There are aliens harvesting human beings in the Congo. I'm not in the Congo. I'm not in the Congo. Good. I'm glad you're doing good today, Miss Green. I hope you had a fabulous day. Google's best ways to use it. My husband and I did hotel life for years, but it's called houseless. I was so sensitive to the term homeless. How did you feel about the term? I don't really care. Homeless, houseless, van life, whatever. Just consider myself homeless. I just use all the words. I use homeless, houseless. Sometimes I use homeless. Sometimes I use those words for the algorithm to pick it up. And I think the algorithm knows now that she's a homeless woman and she lives in her car. So I think I'm getting into the algorithm. So the more I share my story and come on here and talk about it, and I'm going to always talk about homelessness, houselessness, van life. I'm going to continue to share my journey. So I have to get the algorithm to pick me up. And I think the algorithm picked me up, but it's going to pick me up a lot more. So, and I didn't do a live stream the last couple of days because it's too hot. If it's too hot, I can't be in my car making content because my phone is going to be like 100 degrees and it's going to shut off because the phone is... I need me a new cell phone. But that's the least of my problems right now is a new cell phone. But I would like to have another phone. I need another phone because this phone is hot. I think when they sell you like phones and you use your insurance to get another phone, they just selling you some refurbished crap that somebody else had before. You know what I'm saying? Nothing is like ever brand new. Like this phone that they gave me through insurance, I did an insurance claim. So this is an insurance phone. So all of a sudden this phone starts to like overheat and everything. So... And I use my phone every day. I mean, I think everybody uses their phone every day, but I think they already gave me like a piece of garbage, refurbished phone. Thank you. I appreciate you and others for the work you do. Yeah, no problem. Get you a $50 Walmart phone or cheaper. I'm not going to get a phone unless I really need it. Like if something really tragically happens with this phone, but yeah, there's somebody behind you. I know Buckeyes. There's always somebody behind me. I know you always say that. You always say that. But I had a pretty good day at work. I was, of course, picking up half the slack. The girl I work with, she's like lazy. So I'm picking up most of the hard stuff. Not the hard stuff, but she came in today at like a certain particular time. And she don't be wanting to really do too much work, child. But I think tomorrow I'll work in the afternoon, so I could probably sleep in. But being homeless in your car, like wherever you sleep at, like wherever I park my car at night, I want to be out by time like daylight hits. I want to be out the way so nobody really can notice that I'm there. You know what I mean? Because if I sleep in my car and it's daylight, I figure that people can probably see me. Do you guys know what they did to my let me show y'all my flower. Remember my flower I told you guys I bought from when I moved into transitional housing? Remember this plant? I don't know if y'all ever saw my plant. Remember my plant? See that? Remember that? Did I ever show y'all my flower? I bought this flower in January of 2026 when I moved into transitional housing. I bought my flower. I bought me a flower. Y'all guess what happened to my flower? And I was so sad. My flower was thriving. Thriving. Can y'all guess what happened to it? Thank you. I love my skin tone as well. They get hot to the touch. Yeah, my phone be on fire. Especially if I'm sitting in my car and it's already like 89, 100 degrees outside. When I sit in my car, I can't sit in my car. If it's 100 degrees outside, I'm not sitting in my car doing much of nothing. I'm going to try to go find like a library or somewhere I can't be in my car. It's too hot. That's the downside of being in this type of lifestyle. When it gets too hot, it's too hot to do anything. Like you just have to try to find a place to rest in air conditioning if you can. So I had took this plant when I knew I was moving out of transitional housing. My plant, this is a plant that I wanted to like restart my life, because I told y'all the story about when I lost my apartment the first time, the eviction that happened in, what was it, 2024? Got evicted out of my apartment in January 2024. So when I lost my apartment, I told y'all I had a whole bunch of house plants and I had to give them away. I didn't throw them in the trash. I didn't throw them down a trash chute or nothing like that, but I left the plants inside um this trash room. Y'all know some apartments have these trash rooms. You just open the thing and throw your trash down there. So I left my plants in there, and I'm hoping that some of my neighbors that's on that floor could take the plants, and I hope they took them, took my plants in and took care of them, because I didn't want to get rid of my plants. I was so sad to leave my plants behind and not be able to take my plants with me on the journey, which I'm glad I didn't take my plants with me on my journey, because, all the stuff that I've been through, I couldn't keep them with me anyway. But the plants were very sentimental to my heart. Very. I was super sad about having to leave my plants. I think I had, when I lost my apartment, I probably had like six. I think I had 6 or 7 plants. And I wasn't going to just dump them outside so that they could die. So I'm hoping that one of my neighbors kind of took the plants, took them in, nursed them back to health. And I was super sad. Yeah, super sad. But the plant that I just showed y'all in this picture right here. So when I moved to transitional housing, I felt like I wanted to get me a plant. And I bought me a plant. I went to Lowe's and bought me another plant. And I said, this is going to be the plant that I'm going to use when I move into my new place at some point like that. So I bought me one single plant. And since I knew I was moving out of transitional housing, I took this plant to my storage, and I would sit it outside my storage, not in nobody's way. Nobody could really see it or whatever. I went there the other day. My plant was gone. The plant was gone. I was making sure that I was watering the plant at least once a week, but I didn't want my plant sitting inside storage because it wasn't going to get no sunlight. You know what I'm saying? You know how plants are when they don't get sunlight. They start wilting or whatever. So I went to storage the other day and my plant was gone. So that means that the storage people threw my plant away. The plant wasn't in nobody's way. It was just sitting outside my storage, out the way. And I think somebody in that storage somebody that, the maintenance people, whoever, they probably was like, well, technically you can't have nothing sitting outside your stores, which I understand the rules, but I was really upset about that. Like, where's my baby at? They threw my plan away, and I was sad about that. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it. There's a billy goat behind me. Wow. How about juice box? You like Beyonce? I know I do, right? The tuna fish sandwich from Wawa. Yeah, I want a tuna fish sandwich. I was thinking about having that tonight for dinner. So I might get me a tuna. But I was super sad about my plant. I was like, oh man, those damn people at that storage, they probably threw it away. But I didn't go into the office. I could have went into the office, knock, knock. Did you guys see a plant sitting? I mean, the rules are you can't have nothing sitting outside your storage. So they probably threw my baby away. But nothing I can do about that, right? Oh, look, I can get on Home Depot's Wi-Fi with my tablet. Maybe I can watch a movie. What y'all think? Some trolls said I look like Beyonce. Do I look like Beyonce now? Jamaica in here. The trolls, I tell you, they're just relentless. And you know what I think trolls are? I think trolls are older people. I don't think trolls are like teenagers and young people. I think these trolls be old heads, child. I think these trolls be old heads. You should make a mukbang. No, I don't want to do a mukbang. When I really want to eat my food in peace, I ain't doing no damn mukbang. I ain't doing no mukbang. Nope. Thank you for subbing. I appreciate that. Anybody else new here, let me know. Let me know if you guys are new. I see 19 people watching me. Hello. How's everyone doing? Come on, guys. Come on in and say hi. You don't have to be shy. You don't have to just watch and not say nothing. Come on in the room and say hello. Say hello. Say hello. Say hello. Say hello. Hello. You look like a W woman? I look like a white woman, is what you're saying? I look like a white woman? Oh my God. Me. Have you thought about you're new here? Is that why you're saying me? But welcome. How did you find me? Was it on your FYP or were you just scrolling the lives and you just happened to see me? Have you thought about going to a local college? No, I don't want to go back to school. Nope, I'm done. I don't want to get educated no more. I live in a hotel for 2 years and put my things in storage. Okay, how was your experience with that? Are you in your own home now? Like, what's going on? Hello from Chicago. How are you? I know Chicago going to start getting cold in what, September? Oh, you were scrolling. Okay. Okay. But no, I never thought about going to school. I'm not really a college kind of girl. That's not really my thing. Even part-time. Nope. I don't have time. I have really time right now. I have time to make money. That's all I have time to do. I have no time for nothing else as far as like, I'm not a schoolgirl. That's not my thing. Some people go to school and that's great for them, but and nowadays, and I'm not bashing school and education and stuff like that, but I'm not bashing anybody because there's a lot of girls that I work with, they're in college. I just don't have the mindset for school. Oh, you found me two to 3 weeks ago in the morning? Okay. Yeah. How did you get out of your situation? Did you just have to build the money up and get out and found a place, or did something happen in your life? Maybe family or somebody helped you or anything? Hey, Color Me Reese, how you doing? I'm not new to your channel, but thank you. Thanks for coming by. How you been doing, girl? Hi, Gina. How you doing? College is not for me. And I'm not bashing anybody that gets educated. Sometimes some people are I didn't even like high school. I can't sit in a classroom and listen to a teacher or whoever just talk for what? How long is college classes? 2 hours? I just can't sit that long. It's just too much for me. And some people, it's just so much. I'm just not a college girl. It's not my thing. Sometimes college is not people's things. And nowadays, and I'm not bashing anybody that's going to college, but even college education is not going to like guarantee that you're going to find a job. And that's nothing against people who are educating themselves. That's good, but it's just really not my thing. They have trades. Yeah. Right out of high school, yeah. I went to a trade when I got out of high school. Thank you. I need some more glasses. When you have glasses in your glasses wearer, you need more because this is my last pair. I need to get more. I'm good. I can't complain. I'm good. I had some coffee today when I left my job only because I don't know, I just had a taste for it. I went to What's Name this morning and I got me some I bought me some I got some coffee kegs, those little coffee things that you can put inside the Keurigs. I got some of those, but I can only use them when I'm at work. I was blessed to get a rent to own house. Oh, that's nice. And it took me 7 years to pay it off. Oh, great. So it's paid off now? That's amazing. I know a lot of those rent to own things, people be saying a lot of that stuff be scams. I'm not talking about yours particularly, but I'm just saying a lot of people don't really have nothing good to say about the rent to own stuff. Because it's crazy. Even me being in my situation, like finding a place to rent, a lot of that stuff be scams. They be having scams on these websites with even trying to rent something to somebody. So it's like crazy that you just don't know who to trust. You just don't know who to freaking trust. I'm looking at DoorDash. Do y'all watch DoorDash? Do y'all watch her? I don't know. Something happened with her car. And now apparently she's renting a car. So she said my car is gone, but I'm not giving up. Amen, DoorDash, girl. Amen, girl. Ah. Amen, amen, amen. Amen, amen. Was supposed to get a house. Well, that was 7 years to pay off. 7 years is great to pay off a house. What kind of house was that you maybe somebody owned it? I don't know. That's like usually paying off a house takes anywhere from what, 15, 20, 30 years? You got up from an old lady said she didn't want to be a landlord. Oh, okay. Due to her age. Okay, well you got lucky. You got somebody that was like older and they just wanted out, which is great. You can do side jobs like that. I don't want to do anything where I have to drive my car. So I have applied for jobs. Right now I'm just looking for something that I could do like overnight in a warehouse or something, like stocking shelves or something very easy, stock the shelf, get off work, like 11 to 7 or something. But I only want to do 2 or 3 nights a week. After that I'll be okay, on top of what else I have going on. So I'm gonna find something. Something will find me. Something will find me. I have applications out there, so I'm not giving up because I definitely need shelter. I'm not trying to be out here forever. I only really plan to stay in my car for maybe 3 months. So 3 months. I'm actually kind of over staying in my car already. Like I don't really want to do this, but I don't have a choice. It's either do this or go back to transitional housing, and I don't want to do that no more because to me that's going backwards. I need to save money. I need to save my dough. I need to save my coin. Home care. I did that before in the past. I don't want to go back into that either. Something will come through. We're coming up on a season where it's almost fall and the holidays are coming up. So somebody gonna hire me soon for something, even if it's like a seasonal thing. I have my regular full-time job, which is great, but I need more income. It'll happen when it's time. When that time comes, everything's gonna be all right. Everything is gonna be all right now. Everything is gonna be all right. Everything is gonna be all right. This lady said I got lost in the woods. But happy, what's today? Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday. Anybody got anything great that got coming up over the weekend? And this week starts I'll be working. The only days I'm gonna be off now is Sunday and Monday. Sunday and Monday. I used to be off Sunday and Monday. Now I'm off Monday and Tuesday, which is great. What is that? TikTok and ad for the first time I was on one who was in the comments be like, this is a lot of people that are worth it. Oh, okay. For sure. Sorry. Not being pushy. Just love watching you. Oh, yeah, no problem. Tasha, no problem. Yeah, home care, I did that before. I was younger when I used to do that. I did that in my 20s and 30s, and I'm not going to go back into that right now. So I'm not being picky. I could just work at a grocery store, a produce stand, just something to get a couple extra $100. Yeah, I'm not really being picky, but I really don't want to do a driving job. I don't want to do anything where I have to like change people's diapers. I did that before when I was younger. I don't really want to do that again. And I'm not being picky because I don't want y'all to think, oh, she's being picky. Certain things I'm just, when you get old enough, certain things you're just not going to do. So that's just something I just don't want to do. I just want to get into something, even if it's like at a supermarket, a produce stand, or something. Like, I'm going to get hired somewhere really soon. I've been repeated stories of people are intelligent and drug free and don't have secure housing. Yeah. And everything I always say, like, people that are in my position, homeless, houseless, whatever you want to call it, it's not always a drug activity. It's not always, oh, they're alcoholic. That's what people on the other side, people who live in these houses, they always think that you're homeless because what? You didn't pay your rent. You were evicted because you didn't pay your rent. There's all different reasons why people get evicted out of apartments. But when people hear eviction, the first thing they think about is, oh, she didn't pay her bills. You didn't pay your bills. So it's all different reasons why people can get evicted from apartments or whatever. But everybody's not alcoholics. Drug addicts, pill poppers. Like, there's so many homeless people that don't mess with drugs. So that's not everybody's story. But this type of lifestyle, living like this, and thank God, I continue to say, thank God I have a car. But living this lifestyle can, no, I don't watch movies in my car because I can't. At nighttime, I be trying to lay low. I don't want people to know I'm in my car. So no, I do not watch movies at night. And I don't get Wi-Fi. Like where I stay at, there's no Wi-Fi over there. Like I have it on my phone, but at nighttime, I'll like play my phone a little bit and listen to videos for a little bit, and then I'll just turn it off. I have my iPad, but where I'm at now, I can get on the Wi-Fi router here, but I don't have it on my cell phone for me to be watching movies and stuff like that. When I'm in my car at nighttime, I be trying to lay low because if somebody see my phone on, then they could be like, oh, somebody must be in that car. You know what I'm saying? So I just be trying to lay low. I lay low. Only thing I want to do in my car at night when I park this car, I want to fix my bed back there and I want to go right to sleep because most of the time I have to get up tomorrow morning and go to work. So work, I get up and go to the gym and then I go straight to work. After the gym, I go to work. So that's what my life consists of pretty much every day. So today I went to ShopRite. I went to the grocery store and I got some creamer. I got some things that I'm able to put in the refrigerator at my job. So that's what I've been doing. Like some things I'm able to keep at work. And some things I'm not able to keep at work because my job, I work between two locations. So both locations have like a full-size refrigerator. But of course, I'm not going to bring a lot of stuff there because people are going to be like, where she thinks she at home? She got all this stuff in the refrigerator. So I got to kind of keep it low so I don't want people to be knowing my tea. You know what I mean? Especially at work. You can when you get a house. When I get a house, of course, for sure. I'm not really a TV watcher. I watch YouTube. I don't watch cable. I stopped cable a long time ago, so I be watching social media. Social media is my television. You know, I don't know. I'm praying by the end of this year, but I don't know. My goal was to be in something by the end of this year, so dry ice in the cooler for cooking food. Dry ice in the cooler. I don't really have the space in my car to have all that extra stuff. So I just kind of work with what I have. I don't really want to even like do the food thing, like try to make something because I have to go find something to cook, right? I said on my day off, I could get like a chicken breast or some ground turkey. I can cook it because I have my little frying pan and stuff like that. And I could make like some rice, but I got to worry about after I cook, I got to worry about going and finding a place to clean the dishes. Like I really don't feel like doing that. Chocolate brown. TikTok. Do I have a TikTok? Yep. I don't share my TikTok with this platform. When I talk about my homeless journey and stuff like that, I don't talk about this on no other social media platform but YouTube. So my other social media platforms, I do not share it. I don't clash all of them together. I just don't. So, but I don't share my other TikTok handles. And if I ever did share it, y'all would know because I would just share it in the description box. But I don't share any other social media platform. My YouTube is a whole different world. Whether you rent a hotel or apartment, you'll be looking at a minimum. Well, I wish I could find an apartment for $1,200 a month. That's like unthinkable. I don't think you can find any kind of um, even a hotel you can't get for $1,200 a month. Some hotels are even just, but I think the area that I was looking in, because I told you I googled the other day, I was like extended stays, but it was in a particular area. So it depends on what area you're looking in is what the money going to be. Because one time I called and they were like 2,300, and one guy said 2,600. I said, who's paying that? Who can afford that? But it had a dinette set. It had a dinette in there. A dinette is like a little mini kitchen. It might have like a little stove. So I guess that's why they jack up the prices. If it has like a kitchenette in there, they will jack up the price. But 2,300, come on, man. But I understand people got to pay the bills. You got to pay where you got to you got to pay where you got to lay. So I understand. Hey Joanna, how you doing, sis? I'm in a 2-bedroom for $745 in Texas. Oh wow, that's cheap. That's amazing. $747 in Texas. And somebody was telling me maybe you can find it in Pennsylvania. Who knows? I'm trying to stay in New Jersey where I'm at. I'm trying to stay close to my job. Like, I'm trying to stay close to home. So something will happen when it's time. You know what I mean? You got lucky. Yeah, that's a good deal. Are a lot of places in Texas around that price? Because 700 or 800, I guess in the South is cheaper, right? But somebody was also like, you should move. Like, I would move, and what I get paid here in my state hourly, if I go to Texas, they probably gonna pay me a lot less. So it kind of evens out. So it's not really, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna still go there, and then I'll still struggle to make the rent, because even though rent is cheaper, the wages are cheaper in certain states. You know what I'm saying? No, about 12. Well, even 1,200 is that's cheap. For my state, that's cheap. 1,200 is a deal. It's a deal and a steal. But most people, when they see 1,200, they're gonna try to get to that. They're gonna get up on that. But most of the time in my state, if you find something for 1,200, it's probably gonna be in the hood. It's probably not gonna be the best neighborhood, because that's a deal. 1,200. Have you thought about using dry ice in the cooler, cooking the? I don't really want to cook in my car like that. I just haven't gotten to that point of, because that's gonna be like a whole pain in the behind to get the food, cook the food, and then after that, I have to find out how I'm gonna wash the dishes. Right now. I try to make stuff when I'm at work and stuff like that, and try to eat. Like the other day, my boss, one of my supervisors, bought us pizza, so that's what I had for dinner. It's raining in my car. It's like 1 minute it's raining, then the next minute it's not raining. But I can tell y'all that I'm very peaceful in my car. Like, the car is not bad, but I definitely would rather live inside an apartment or a house. You know what I'm saying? If I had my way, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't choose to live this way if I didn't have to. I'm only living this way because I have to, you know? I'm not living this way because I want to, for sure. I would rather live in an apartment. Oh, you should go back to transitional housing. That's what somebody was telling me. I said no, because I'm saving money. You know, I'm able to save money. That's amazing for me. That's what I need to do, save money. So I just don't like to be broke. You know, being broke is like a thing that I don't like. So right now in New York, it's raining very heavy. It's raining here, but it's not raining heavy, but it's raining. I don't know if y'all can hear it, but hi guys, I got 25 people watching me. I hope by now everybody had gave me a thumbs up. If you guys are able to share, please share out this video. That helps people find my channel. I've been gaining more subscribers, I've been getting more views on my videos, so that's amazing. I'm listening from Georgia. Hello, outside of Atlanta. Have you saved? Yeah, I'm saving. I'm saving now, you know. I still have bills to pay. Like, you know what I'm saying? I still have things. It's not like I'm out here homeless and every time I get paid, I just don't have any bills. I still have bills to pay. I have things that I'm responsible for paying. So, no, it can be stuffed and to buy from the grocery store. That is, yeah, it's too much. Like the whole thing of, I like, oh, I want to cook something and get the little frying pan. You see people living in their cars, right? They go to the park and they making something. That's nice. But at the end of the day, when you get done with all that, now I got to figure out where I'm gonna wash the pans at. Like, where can I wash this stuff at? You know what I mean? go in the grocery store and try, people coming into the bathroom. It's just too much chaos. I was like, I don't know when I'm going to ever make something like that. And I may never. It was just too much. I don't feel like figuring out where I got to wash the pots and the forks and the stuff. I don't feel like doing all that. And even if I take it to work to wash it, I got to duck and dodge, make sure nobody catches me in the kitchen washing a little pot. Like, I don't know. I might make something one day, but not no time soon. I don't think it's going to be anytime soon. I be having enough stuff. Like, my bed is back there and it takes up a lot of space. So I got enough going on in this car. I don't really need to worry about food and making this. I don't feel like doing it. I just don't feel like it. I already got enough stress. I was thinking, oh, let me get a chicken breast, cut it up, put some seasoning on it, make me some rice. But I could do that in my storage, actually. I could go to my storage and make a meal. Or I could go to a park and make a meal. But then I have to worry about people finding me making food. Like, you know what I mean? I don't feel like dealing with that. I don't feel like dealing with that. I have access to grocery stores, no problem. Can you make something at the kitchen on your job? Yeah, I can put like salmon and stuff. They have air fryers and stuff there. I can do that, yeah. It's easier for me to probably make something at the job real fast than make something in my car. It just be too much mess. They got air fryers. They have a toaster oven there. I can just get a bag of salmon, pop the salmon in the freezer at my job, leave it there. And when I'm there, I can just put salmon in there with some butter or garlic or whatever. It's better for me to make something at my job. But I'm not going to go in there and make whole meals because they're going to notice, like, what you doing here making all this stuff? Like, you know what I mean? I don't want to bring, like, problems to myself. And then people start to think, like, why is she in here making all this? I can make a piece of salmon in the air fryer because I've done it before. That's no problem. So I just got to get the salmon and put it in the freezer, leave it there. You can eat canned tuna or straight up. You can. Yeah, I could do all that. It's plenty of things I can eat, you know, that I don't have to cook. But I do the best I can. We do the best we can. What we have? I definitely have a kitchen at work. I can definitely cook some stuff there. Y'all hear that thundering? Now I'm getting nervous. I think after my hour mark, I'm going to get off. But yeah, I'm going to eat. I'm going to survive. I'm not going to be out here starving. So, you know what I mean? I'm not going to be starving. I do like tuna fish. I like Wawa. Wawa has some good tuna fish that I like to eat. That's probably what I'm going to eat tonight, like a tuna sandwich from Wawa. Tuna sub. A tuna sub. But I'd be cool, y'all. I'm cool in my car. Like, I'm fine. The area that I stay in is comfortable, you know. And I wake up in the morning and I be like, damn, another day down. I think it's been, 6 days since I've been living in my car? Let me see. Let me look at my calendar and map it out. Let me see. When I moved out of transitional housing. Now the rain was heavy. Now the rain is light. It's light rain now. Because y'all know rain, it only rains for like 5 minutes. What do you watch on YouTube? All types of stuff. All types of things. I watch a lot of homeless stuff. A lot of van life stuff. A lot of camping, hiking, all that type of stuff. Camping, hiking. But I watch YouTube. I don't really, when I was in my apartment, I stopped cable television like probably over 10 years ago. I stopped with the cable because cable TV kept, you know, they're raising the bill every other so and so. They would raise the bill. So I stopped my cable television like over probably 15 years ago. I stopped doing that. Oh, you watch gaming stuff? Okay. How did you find my channel, Buckeyes? And I remember years ago I got into like the van life stuff. I used to watch a lot of truck drivers. I just thought their life was like fascinating to see people like drive far away from home, just being on your own. I felt like there was a freeness to that. And I thought it was fascinating. So I used to always watch that type of content. Would it be in August? Okay. 13. Wait a minute. I'm trying to see when I left. I think I left. Um, yeah, so I must have left August 3rd. I think I left August 3rd. Yeah, so it's been a little over, well, no, it's been 2 weeks. Yeah, it seemed like I've been out of transitional housing for like 2 weeks. I don't scroll lives. I don't really watch live streams that often. If I watch a live stream, it's somebody that I probably already watch on the regular, but I don't really randomly go by and watch live streams. Content person, I want to see what you're making on your long form content. Live streams is kind of just people hanging out, you know what I mean, talking. To me, I like to see what content you're producing. Like, what are you making? As far as content, if you guys don't know what content is, it's like I'm not the most perfect content person with what I do because I'm not really into chopping up videos, editing, and all that stuff because I just have my phone. But I like to see what people are producing. So it's been like 3 years since I stopped cable. Oh, cable. Okay. Yeah, I stopped my cable like 15 years ago. It could have been 20, but I think it was like 15-ish. But it was just the bills kept going up. Like the cable company, they raising your bill. Like there's nothing on TV. There's nothing on TV that I can't find on YouTube, or it's the same crap. Something happens in the news, everybody's talking about it. So the same thing that you can get on cable television is the same thing that you can. A lot of shows and stuff like that are streaming on YouTube too. So what am I paying a cable bill for? Eventually cable will be obsolete. No one's going to be reaching for cable anymore. And I have a Netflix account, which I'm probably going to stop that too. Because me living in my car, I can't really watch TV like that. Because number one, it's too hot. Nobody's going to be in their car watching a movie at like 100 degrees. It might be like 90 degrees. It might be in the 80s or 90s on a regular typical day where I live. But inside my car, it's always going to be like 50 degrees hotter. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to just be sitting in my car chilling watching movies. And me, if I go to the library, I get bored of sitting in that same, like I want to just lay down and lounge. That's the biggest thing a person that's homeless wants to do. You want to rest. That's the biggest thing for me. All we want to do is rest and sleep. Especially if you're a homeless person and you're working full time. All the biggest thing that we want so much is to rest. Like even if it's just like lounging out on the couch, watching a YouTube video or watching a movie, just to rest. Like you can't really rest in your car the way I'm kind of like sleeping. Like I sleep in my car at night, and some nights it seems like I'm comfortable, and some nights I'm not comfortable. Like the other night I was like tossing and turning all night, and it was hot back there too. There was nothing I could do about it. But I told you guys I have a fan, so I have bought a fan, and the fan is okay, but the fan, if it's hot in the car, it's like blowing out hot air, but it does help a little bit. You know what I mean? So that's why I'd be glad when fall season get here. Fall season get here, I'm gonna be straight. It's gonna be all right. That's kind of the best time to sleep in your car, when it's fall season. But sleeping in your car is not comfortable because I got this big hump back there that I'm still trying to figure out. Like, okay, what can I put on this stupid hump? Because when I'm laying my body on my mattress, I can still feel that hump, and it's like a hump. I guess it's like for me putting the seats down, there's like a hump, and I don't like that because when I'm laying down, I can feel the hump. I don't like that, but there's nothing I can really do about it. You guys hear that rain? And then with cable, you watch the same things over and over again. TV was better back in the day. When I used to watch like reality TV. I don't watch none of that crap anymore. Because really, reality TV shows, Housewives of Atlanta, Housewives of Beverly Hills, I used to watch all that stuff back in the day. I don't watch none of that stuff no more. It's just a whole bunch of women getting together, hating on each other, jealous, gossip. Like, who wants to watch that crap? It's just a whole bunch of negative crap, fighting, and I don't got time for that. I don't got no time for that. I don't watch much on my phone because I can't have my phone on at night. When I'm trying to sleep and I'm in a dark area, I don't want my phone up because somebody could see that, oh, somebody's in their car, I just bring attention to myself, so I don't do that either. I might listen to something and turn my phone the opposite way. That way nobody can. But sometimes I'll listen to something, and then when I really get tired, I just go to sleep. But I think there's something that I can buy. Like I can buy Wi-Fi for inside my car only. So I'm going to check into my phone company. If it's not too expensive, I could get Wi-Fi in the car. I got to look into that though. I always wanted to try it, but not for myself. Oh, okay. It's been like 3 years since I stopped cable. Yeah, there's nothing on TV. And news is depressing. Who did this to who? Like you can get the same stuff on TikTok. Like anything that you watch on cable, you can get it from somewhere else. I don't watch TV anymore. Any news, you could figure that out because everybody talks about it. You know what I mean? Like YouTube, TikTok, social media is the new cable television because people ain't paying for cable like that no more. They're just not. It's starting to get dark, y'all. So I'm gonna get off eventually because eventually y'all not gonna be able to see my face. So, but yeah, I just wanted to check in with y'all, let y'all know I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. I am doing the best that I can. I slept last night in my car. I was comfortable last night. Tonight, when I get off of this, I'm gonna drive around and see if I can find something for dinner and just eat my dinner. And I don't go to my sleeping spot until it gets dark. Like last night I went to my sleeping spot at like 9 o'clock. I normally don't like turn into my sleeping spot until like 10. But last night I was so tired, y'all. Like all I wanted to do was go to sleep. I'm in oh, you're in Oregon. Okay. Oregon's nice. South of Portland. Just subscribe to your pretty little. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Oregon is a beautiful state. Thank you for checking me out. I appreciate you guys for coming back. I appreciate you guys. If you guys get time, please go check out some of my long form content. And what I mean when I say long form content is stuff that I produce myself. Like sometimes I'll make 15-minute videos. Sometimes I'll make a 30-minute video. If you guys see my videos, can y'all please like them and share them if you want to. I don't really press people to share, but if you want to share anything that you do on my channel, supports me. It helps me grow. It helps people find my channel. It helps me get out there. So that's the goal, for me to just get more people to come here and see what I got going on. And I have a lot of people that watch me now that they say that they're homeless and they're living the same situation I'm in. And I'm homeless for real. Like I'm not living this life just coming on social media lying, saying people I'm homeless. Like I don't have an apartment. I don't have a house. I don't have anything. I live in my car. But the good thing is I work full time. So if you think about it, like none of us, people that work full time, you're not in your house all day anyway. I'm not in my house. Like when I was living in transitional housing, I had to drive an hour to work and I had to drive an hour to get from work. That's already 2 hours plus my 8 hour shift, 8, 9, 10. I would have been at the house 11 hours a day anyway. So I said, really, if I think about it, the only thing I need to do is sleep at night. But of course, like being comfortable in your own house, nothing beats that. But I'm not home anyway. So this helps me out. Like I'm closer to my job. Gas is cut down the middle. I only probably now put like $50 worth of gas in my car per week. Before I was putting like $100 and something in my car to get to work. Like I had to travel an hour to get to work. Now it's like my job is like 15, 20 minutes away. If not sooner. You know what I'm saying? So for me to save money, I think I made a wise choice. I think I made a wise choice. They did say flooding. Hopefully it don't flood too bad. I wish I would have met somewhere or something. I would have been my girl. Come to Brooklyn. Come to Brooklyn. Just to give you some peace of mind for a few minutes. I was homeless before. I understand. How long did you stay homeless for? I did this before. I was like this last year. So I stayed in my car last year but I only was in my car for like 34 days. And after I stayed in my car and I was over staying in my car, I went to a homeless shelter and I stayed in the homeless shelter for probably about maybe 6 or 7 months. And the homeless shelter was hell too. It was hell in there too. And you would be surprised how many women are going to that. And it was a shelter for women. And it was a shelter for women. They worked at the airport, transit, and the police station, ambulance. Okay. Yeah. I want to have been moved to Brooklyn. Yeah, some people was telling me to like go to New York. If you go to New York, they help you with housing and all this stuff. But I'm not leaving my state, so I'm not leaving where I'm at. I work here. I have a job here, and as you get older, you're not going to be bouncing around from job to job. You're going to stay. You're going to stay put. So I need to stay put. I need to stay where I'm at. You guys hear that rain? The Wi-Fi crunked out. Well, at least my car is getting clean. My car definitely needs to get clean. But you live in New Jersey and it's not a huge place. You said New Jersey is not a huge place? I think New Jersey is pretty big. It's nice to sleep with the rain. With it sounding like this, it feels good. Very, very relaxing. Listen, people, when y'all come here and say I look like Venus Williams, you're not offending me. I'm not offended. I'm not offended. You say I look like whoever you want to say I look like. I don't care. I'm not offended. I know what I look like, and I know who I look like, and I look like myself. So when you come here and try to say little things to me, I don't feel no type of way about it. I don't have low self-esteem. Has anybody ever caught you sleeping in your car? No, I did get caught sleeping in my car one time. I was in a parking lot, and one time in this journey, like early in the beginning of my homeless journey, I was so tired. I think it was like 3 o'clock in the morning, and I was so tired. I think I fell asleep in the parking lot, and it was in the middle of the summer, and it was really hot. And I think I had on like a bra, and I had on some shorts because it was so hot in the car, but the windows were up. So a cop did knock on my door because I was stupid because I sat in the parking lot. If you sit in the parking lot 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, a cop is going to say something. I didn't say she wasn't beautiful, but people come here and say things to me. They call me Whoopi Goldberg. They say I look like slave women. Like I don't have low self-esteem. So nothing that you can say is going to make me feel bad. So you can say who I look like whoever you want. And I didn't say that she was ugly or anything like that, but people come here and try to throw shade at me and try to say, oh, you look like Whoopi Goldberg. Like, you can say I look like whoever. I don't feel that way about myself. Like, I feel good about myself. And I'm not saying that Whoopi don't, but I know y'all try to throw shade and call me ugly in that way. And I feel good about myself. I feel good about my skin tone. I feel good about my hair. So when people come here and try to say little things, they say I look like slave people. Like, oh, you look like Harriet Tubman. Like, all types of stuff. I'm not offended. I don't look bad. Yeah, I look like myself. So please stop with that. And then somebody here was earlier saying, "Oh, you look like Beyonce." Like, I know when people come here and try to throw shade at me, but one thing I don't do, I don't have low self-esteem about myself. I don't feel low. I don't feel like an ugly woman. And I know a lot of y'all come here and think that I'm an ugly woman because I'm a dark-skinned woman. I got my natural hair. I don't feel that way about myself. I have very high self-esteem about myself. So please don't come here and try to throw shade because you think I'm a dark-skinned woman and she probably already feel bad about herself. No, I don't. Not all dark-skinned women feel bad. I don't. I'm not one of those girls. I feel good about myself. So stop trying to come here and throw shade at me. And I'm talking to the trolls because I know that's what they try to do. But yeah, I did get caught sleeping in my car one time. And the cop didn't really say nothing. I did tell him. I said, I'm homeless. I told the cop I was homeless. And he didn't say anything. He didn't really care. But he was like, oh, okay. Some cops feel bad for you, but they still have to do their job. You know what I mean? Some cops do feel bad, but I only got caught by one cop. Dark skin or white skin, you're the same. Yeah, I understand. But when you're dark skinned like me, they come here and try to like think that, you know, if you're not dark skinned, you really want to understand what I'm saying. Because if you're not a dark skinned person and you don't look like me, you don't understand it. And I have my natural hair, so listen, there's no shade that anybody can throw at me. Nothing. Not with the dark skin, not with the nappy hair, not with. They come here and say all types of stuff about me. Oh, you look like Harriet Tubman. Oh, you know, the idiot trolls. And listen, I already tell y'all all the time. I come on here looking a hot mess most times. You know, I don't come here and get made up. I don't make myself up. But when they come here and say certain things because they consider certain people to not be conventionally attractive, I know what shade is when I see it. And when you come here and try to throw shade at me, child, I could care less. I could care less. These are things I've heard all my life. So it is what it is. It is what it is, y'all. It's starting to get hot in here now, and it's starting to rain more. I'm like, I hope it doesn't flood over here, because there's like a little, I was about to say a river. There's not a river over here, but there's a lake, like a little lake, a little man-made lake. But what's up, Cap? I didn't ignore you. How you doing, Cap? Good to see you. I hope you're okay. What about, you know where I'm at? Okay, that's great. You know where I'm at. That's nice. Good to see you. How are you? I'm doing good. Good to see you. I am doing okay. I'm a little up because I had coffee before I left work. People were like, you don't normally, here goes somebody at my job, you normally don't drink coffee at this time. You know, people at work be so freaking nosy. Like, they know me. They be like, you don't normally drink coffee going home. I said, oh, I gotta run some errands. They say you normally don't drink coffee when you're on your way home. I'm like, damn, don't y'all just know me, huh? People at work, they watch you, they watch me, but they don't say nothing. Like, I know y'all watching. There's somebody in the basement in the back seat. Oh, yeah, is it? You keep saying that. It's hot in here now because it's raining. I can't put the windows down, but now I'm gonna get my fan out, y'all. Let me show y'all my fan. I don't feel bad. I don't feel ashamed. I don't feel sad. I don't feel nothing. I'm getting through this, so. But I know when people try to throw shade, child, they throw shade at me all the time. I could care less. I could care less what you think I look like. I could care freaking less. Oh, here go my fan. This'll work. Because it's hot in the car now. Because I had my windows up for literally, it's been raining for like, what, 10 minutes now? But at least my car will get some, at least my car will get clean. So this is my fan, y'all. Look, isn't this cute? I got this from Walmart. What's up, Cap? Cap's my buddy. Okay, that fan feels good. Those little fans be coming in clutch. They come in clutch. What's the worst dream you've ever had? I don't know. I haven't had a dream lately. And half of my dreams I have, I don't be remembering them. So. Half of my dreams I really don't remember. Yeah, I'm doing okay. I'm doing the best I can do. You know, every day to day. Every day I'm blessed. I'm blessed. Even if I live in my car, I'm still blessed. So, and I talked to the girl today, my roommate, when I was in transitional housing, and I told her, I said, listen, I was going to come out there tonight to get the rest of my stuff, but I'll probably just go out there in the morning. Staying cool, because I know you in Texas, so I know it's hot out there. What is it, about 100 degrees out there, Kat? All things working out for your highest good. I got you. Yep. I'm good. I had a dream of the other day about a zombie infection. You know what? They've been talking about that. They've been talking about zombies, like humans actually being zombies. I don't know. What do y'all feel about that? Because I've been hearing a lot of videos about people talking about zombies and the apocalypse. And if I ever see a human come over to me with like a zombie, what you think? I'm going to just stand there? I'm going to try to run. And if I can't run, I'm going to fight. I'm going to try to fight. 101, yeah, it's hot. You got your air on in the house? And somebody said in the South, it'll be like 101 degrees at like 6 a.m. in the morning. It'd be hot here, but at 6 a.m. in the morning, it's cool. It'll start getting hot probably around like 11, 12. It'll start getting really hot out. I don't know. I hope I can survive an apocalypse, but a zombie apocalypse is not what we see on television. Like, people gonna really be fighting those zombies. Like, I'm gonna have a bat or something. So, but what we see on television is nothing compared to what it could be in real life. Because hopefully the zombies are not running super fast. Because if they run fast, they're gonna catch me. But I'm gonna go out with a fight. I'm not gonna just let them bite me. So you have to watch your energy bill. Yeah. Yeah, but if it's 101 degrees outside, I could definitely know inside your house is probably, what, 90, 95? That's really, really hot. But I understand. Do you think I would survive a zombie? Well, people just survive a zombie apocalypse. You would have to, you're stronger in numbers. Like, it's stronger for people to unite and help each other. Like, look out for each other. It's 94 where you live. It's 94 where you live. I thought you said you were in New York, Buckeyes. It's 94. I probably would survive the zombie apocalypse, but we're gonna be out here fighting every day. I never said where I was. I thought you said you were in New York. Let me see if I can go find what you told me. I think you said you were in New York City. And how's the weather in Oregon? For the guy that said he was in Oregon? No, that was you. I remember. For some reason, your name stands out. So it was you. I'm going back. I'm going back. I'm going to go find what you said. I'm going to find you telling me you was in New York because you said you were close to me or something like that. I think you said that. Maybe it was somebody else, but I really thought it was you. I don't know. I don't got time to keep going back, but it's still raining. You're in Tennessee. Now you're in Tennessee because I remember you telling me you was in New York because you were like, oh, I'm not that far from you. Hey, Shelby, how you doing? Welcome to the chat. How are you today? I was going to go straight to the library. Maybe I should have went there, but I can't be in the library on a live stream talking. So I was at the gym this morning. I worked out and I had my shower there. And I go to the gym tomorrow. My life is literally the same thing every day. It's the same thing every day. I don't want to go into a shelter. You should find a shelter you can stay in and find another one if you can't stay long. I want to go into a shelter when it starts getting cold. When it starts getting cooler out here where I can't really take it, then I'll go into a shelter. I'm doing good. I had a pretty good day. I cannot complain. Brittany, how are you? Miss Green is here. Hello. I don't want to find a shelter now. If I can survive out here, I'm going to stick it out because shelters are hell too. Like a shelter is a hellish place, and that's not no place that anybody should want to be at. Because the staff members treat you like crap, the girls treat you like crap, and then on top of that, in the shelter, you got to share a room with other women, and that sucks. You know what I mean? When I went into this second, and I know y'all probably thinking like, oh my God, your life is just, this is my life, and I just share it. So I don't feel ashamed or anything. That's why I share it. So it is what it is right now. But I know it's not going to be like this forever. It's not going to be like this forever. So it's not time for me to find a shelter. The shelter is the last place I want to be at anyway. You know what I mean? So I'm just sticking it out. Things will get better over time. I don't want nobody to come here and feel sorry for me. Like, I'm totally fine sleeping in my car at night. I'm safe. I'm okay. It is what it is. Because I know it's not going to be like this forever. So this is just a moment that I have to live in for now. But the upside of it is I'm saving money. So that's a good thing. It sucks with shelters because some shelters, like the last shelter I was in before I went to transitional housing, they only let me stay there for 2 months. Some shelters will let you stay for 30 days. Some will let you stay for longer, but it depends on your situation. Like some shelters want you to be like on like government assistance. Like I don't get welfare or none of that. So if you work full time, they treat people that work full time like crap. They treat us like garbage because they're figuring if you're working full time, you can afford rent, and most of us can't afford rent. So I have 2 fans blowing on me because it's extra heavy. You're wearing an extra heavy sweater? You say you're wearing an extra heavy sweater or because you are an extra heavy sweater? Hello, what's up, True? How are you today? I'm just worried about your safety. Yeah, I'm okay. And the heat can be deadly. It hasn't been that hot at night. Where I'm at nighttime, it cools off a lot. Sometimes it is hot in the car, but I wouldn't put myself in that situation. If it was too hot in my car, I'm not going to be sleeping in my car. I'm going to have to figure something else out. But it's been livable. You know what I'm saying? If it's not livable, if it ever gets to a point where I feel like I could not wake up, like I'm not going to sleep in my car. Like if it was 100 degrees here at night, I probably would not sleep in my car because that's too hot. You say you are a heavy sweater. Oh, okay. Are you still playing your music sometimes, Kat? You still doing that? Doing pretty good? That's good. I hope you had a good day. I hope you had a good day. I'm just getting out of work. I'm just chilling. I said, let me do a live stream because I haven't did a live stream in like 3 days. Normally, me, I like to do live streams like early in the morning when I'm first getting up. I'll just talk. You know what I mean? What you doing for dinner tonight, Kat? Anything good? I see Doritos being... Oh, you can see... Y'all really be seeing stuff, don't you? Yeah, I do. I went to the grocery store this morning and got some Doritos. Yeah. Sometimes I like crunchy stuff. You know, you get into the way where you want something crunchy. And then sometimes I be wanting to have like some cookies. Like, I like Oreo cookies. I like Starbucks has some good chocolate chip cookies. I like Oreos. You know, sometimes I want to snack. But I can't keep everything in my car because you can't keep food in here. So, and I got mosquitoes on the back of my neck because I be at the park. I'm out here in the elements. It is what it is. I'd rather be out in the elements in the summer than be out in the elements in the winter because wintertime I couldn't take it. So I'm definitely going to have to go into a shelter then. But not playing guitar. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I like Doritos. That's my favorite. I gotta twist my hair up tonight for work tomorrow. I think I could do another night though. Yeah, but I'm good, y'all. I know the library closes at like 9. I might go to the library. But I had coffee, so now since I had coffee, I'm probably going to be up most of the night, which is going to suck for me, but because I be just tossing and turning back there. Some nights I toss and turn. On those nights where I'm really tired, I go right to sleep. Like I'll park my car and then I'll go right to sleep. But like I said, I don't want y'all feeling bad for me because I don't feel bad for me. I don't feel sorry for me. So don't come here and tell me, oh my God, I feel bad. Like, don't feel bad because I don't feel bad. My life is what it is right now. And I need a new phone case. Look at that. I was telling the lady at my job, like, look at my phone case. Look how eat up it is. It's just a mess, right? I got this from Amazon. And look how bad it is, y'all. Look at that. It looked like a mouse was like chewing on this, right? Look how tore up this phone case is. I got this from Amazon and it was called OTO Autofly silicone case. I thought this was good and sturdy, but I gotta get me another one. It's just falling apart. Y'all see that? Falling apart. I need to get me another case. Do you have any sort of protection? Yeah, I got protection in my car. I got mace and I got me a few knives. Got me a few knives. Like, of course I do. I'm not going to be in here. I got my knife. I got a pocket knife. And, yeah, I got some stuff. Got me some mace over there. So, yeah. I keep myself safe. I told y'all that I would be okay at the end of 2026, but I don't know. It's not looking like it's going to happen. But soon enough. If it's not going to be 2026, it's definitely going to be 2027. But prayerfully, by the end of this year, I'll have something. You know what I'm saying? Even if I just move back to like an extended stay, that's something. One day, it'll be all right. Oh, yeah, I got this right here. I don't know if I can show this on YouTube, but I got my little knife. I walk around with this on me, you know. I keep this on me when I go into a store or something like that because people are crazy out here. You just don't never know what to expect from a person. So I'm very like crazy about somebody walking behind me. Like I don't like none of that. I'm always like thinking, I don't like people walking behind me, and I don't like walking behind people either. But some people don't really care, but I care. I don't want nobody walking behind me, especially not no person I don't know. And I know some people would say that's like paranoid. Like, why are you paranoid? Like, I don't want no stranger walking behind me. Do y'all watch the news? All this stuff that's going on out here with people? I'm sorry. This is my little night light that I'm gonna keep in my car. I just gotta get some batteries for it. I had this for a long time. This is like a little night light that I can like put here, but I don't like to have it on, of course, because people could find me in my car. But this is like a little night light. I thought it was cute. Oh, I needed some batteries for it, and it's like a little night light. So I just gotta put the thing back on here, but yeah, I'm definitely gonna be okay. I don't like people walking behind me. Is that like a bad thing? Because you don't got eyes behind your head. You could be right next to a crazy person. People do all types of things behind your back. Like, I want to be well alert. Well alert. It's too bad transitional housing didn't work out. $800 a month isn't bad if you have more than one job. Yeah, more than one job. And not only that, like if I had a second job, I would have stayed there. But I don't know if I would have stayed there even with the second job, because I was just over that. I was over the fact that I felt like I was somebody's landlord. You know what I mean? Going around asking the girls for their rent. The girls were like, they would get high. It was just too much. I got tired of that. Everything else that goes on in my life, like the stress from work and my private life, stuff I go through in my private life, and having transitional housing was just 3 things in my life that I just got tired of doing. When I get tired, I'm tired. I'm done. You know what I'm saying? Like when I told you I was moving out, I don't know if people believed me, but I was moving. When I say I'm gonna do something, I'm just gonna do it. I don't care what. I have a car. I can live in my car until I can't live in my car no more. So I made a good decision because I'm able to save money. So yeah, it kind of is what it is right now for me. And I just so happen to share my life. So yeah, if it would have worked out, if I would have had a second job, but still, like the fact that I had to drive an hour to work and an hour to get home, and by the time I got home from work at transitional housing, I was exhausted. And some nights we have to do a meeting, we have to do stuff to live there, and it was just too much for me. I can be more at peace. Like I'm actually more at peace living in my car. Like my whole day is spent at work anyway. So like I said before, the only thing I need is a place to go to sleep, and that's it. And when they start walking too close, that's when I stop and I turn around and say, "Are you okay?" I don't want nobody walking too close to me. I don't like that. I don't like people walking behind me either. I just don't like it. And it's not paranoia. It's just people are crazy in this world. And if somebody gonna do something to me, I'd rather see it coming than, somebody bopping me in the back of my head. I'll cross the street real quick. I'll stop. And if somebody's too close to me, I'll just stop and let them go by. And some people don't mind it. It's a lot of people out here that don't really care. If somebody's walking behind them, they just keep on walking. They be in their own world. No, I have to be alert of everything. Very well alert of everything that's going on around me. Like me sitting in the parking lot, I'm alert out here. Like even though I'm sitting where nobody can park behind me, I'm sitting in the parking lot. I can see everything on the side of me. I can see everything on the side of me here. But I'm still watching my mirrors. Like while I'm talking to you, I'm still looking. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because somebody could come out the woods. You know what I'm saying? But my doors are locked. I think they are. Oh, my doors weren't locked. But I always make sure my doors are locked. But today I just kind of didn't. But I can see everything on the side of me. And I can see everything in the back of my car. But I'm still looking. Like I'm looking at what's going on. Not very many people over there. What's going on in front of me? What's going on the side of me? Because when you just catch yourself slipping, then that's when people could do stuff to you. And when I'm sleeping at night, and I know a lot of people think what I'm doing is very dangerous. Being a woman out here on my own, it kind of is what it is. You know how many women are out here on their own? Like, what am I supposed to do? Go find a man? Hey, I need you to protect me. Like, what can you do? You just have to go with the flow of your life. Like, this is my life. My windows are subtly tinted. At nighttime, you can see in my car more throughout the day, but I have a subtle tint to my car. Yeah, it's definitely important to be aware of your surroundings for sure. I don't just walk in a bubble life. Like I want to be, if I pull up somewhere and it looks sketchy or certain places I just don't go to, you know, and if I pull up to a place and it look kind of sketchy, I just don't even get out. So, but I'm always very aware of what's going on around me. What am I supposed to do? Lay down and perish? Like, I'm not going to live my life in fear, but I'm also not living my life thinking that something can't happen to me. But like I said, in my car, I have protection. I have stuff with me that if I ever get into a situation, I'm definitely going to fight if I have to. Extended stays are overpriced right now. There's some extended stays, but like I said, if I get a second job, I could find a cheaper extended stay. If I find something for $1,500, if I find something for $1,200, I'll find that and I'll go there. So right now, I'm in my car. Have I ever been attacked? No. No, I have never been attacked. I just don't put myself in situations, like certain places I just don't go. Like I said, if I pull up somewhere, it's too many people hanging out in the front, I'm not going. Certain places I just don't even go. Like, if I go to a gas station and it looks sketchy, I see too many people hanging out, I don't go there. I go to another one. Even if I have to pay a little bit extra, couple dollars for certain things, I'm just not going. I just know where to put myself. You know what I'm saying? I go to a place that's low key, not much going on. But some people like to be a part of, like, oh, they hanging out over there. Let me go to this gas station where I see 10 people hanging out. That's not my cup of tea. I like to be very low key. I'm under the radar type of person. So I'm just kind of like watching stuff. If it looks sketchy, I'm not even going in there. If I pull up to a store and I see 20 people hanging outside, I don't even go there. I don't put myself in situations where I think could be a problem. And when I go hiking and stuff, a lot of people always say, oh my God, be careful. Like, I've been hiking for a long time. And when I'm hiking, there's other people out there hiking too. So it's like I'm never by myself. But I'm not going to live my life and say, well, I'm not going to hike. I'm not going to do what I love to do, and just not do it because I'm scared that something may happen to me. Like, anything can happen to me at any time. So I'm not going to live fearful. I'm not going to live in fear. That's no way to live. So I just do the best I can do with what I have. It is what it is, you know. Anything can happen. Even people that have houses, anybody can run up in your house in the middle of the night or during the day. Like, you could go home from going grocery shopping and somebody could be hiding in your closet. Like, you just don't never know. Like, we're all people that have their own houses. It's a safety mechanism everywhere. It's safety. Safety can be anywhere. Anything can happen at any given time to anybody. But I understand my situation being unhoused is a little bit more dangerous. But like I said, I don't go to certain places. I'm not going to just park my car in the middle of the city and think I'm going to be okay through the night. I might, but where I sleep at, nobody really be around. And I'm not saying that nobody's around because, like, I'm homeless. There's other homeless people straying, looking for stuff. Like, people are looking for money. They're looking for food. They're looking to catch a lick. They're not going to catch a lick off of me because I'm looking around, like, I'm watching. And like I said, if somebody tried to do something to me in the middle of the night in my car while I'm sleeping, first of all, I can hear you. I can hear. I'm a light sleeper, so by the time anything happened, if somebody busts my windows out my car, I don't think somebody's going to take time to like, I don't know what's going to happen. I'm not saying I don't want to think about it, but I also am very alert. When cars ride past my car, I can see lights, like, I can see things. And I'm a light sleeper. So if somebody even came up to my car, if two people might have came up in the middle of the night and they're talking, like, I can hear these things. I'm waiting to utilize my your Muay Thai on an attacker, but I doubt that will happen. Muay Thai. Isn't that a form of, like, karate or something like that? But it's a lot of women out here. It's a lot of women that's on their own. So what are we supposed to do? I'm not going to just lay down and pass away. You know what I mean? But I don't live my life in fear. So I'm happy that I don't live fearful. I'm not living fearful. Fearful for what? How do you become homeless? I was evicted out of my apartment in 2024. I had an eviction, which got me in this situation. And if you can go back and watch some of my videos, that will help me out as well. You got to go all the way back to the beginning. I tell my story. You don't have to watch everything, but if you could go get some context on what happened in my life this last year and a half, go back and watch some of my videos, because when you go back and watch some of those, I tell a lot of my story in the videos. That's why I tell people to go back and watch the videos. But to summarize it, yes, I had an eviction. And I've been in this situation now. January it'll be 3 years that I've kind of been like houseless, homeless, whatever you want to call it. I stayed with family. At one point. I stayed with somebody that I work with, like a work relative, a work friend or whatever. I don't even want to call her a friend, but I stayed with people. I stayed with 2 different people in these 3 years. It didn't work out. Stayed with family. It didn't work out. So I just tell my story. And I'm not here to like get people on my side. I don't care whose side someone's on. So sometimes when people hear my story, they always say, well, there's 2 sides to a story. There is. And I'm telling my side. So I'm not really here to say, who do you believe, me or this person? Like, I'm not here for that. I'm just here to really tell my story. And if people believe it, they believe it. And the people that don't believe my story, oh, there must be something wrong with you because of this or that. Everybody has their own opinions. I'm not on here to try to persuade anybody to think that I'm some marvelous, great person. I'm not here for that. I'm just here to tell my side of the story of what happened in my life. So I don't really need to come up here and lie or anything. I'm not up here begging anybody for anything. I'm just talking about my life. And I just so happen to thank God to be able to get paid from speaking my story. A lot of people talk about their life on social media. And then some people will come up here and say to me, like, you shouldn't share this. You shouldn't be sharing this. What if if my job found out, they just find out? I mean, what can they do? Nothing. You know what I mean? If people find out, they just find out. It is what it is. I'm really kind of like, whatever. It is what it is. I'm not hiding it. I'm not embarrassed. Because if I was embarrassed, I wouldn't share. I could put my windows down now to get some air in here. Because it's raining probably just a little bit. But it sucks that we all have to work so hard just to have a roof over our head. And literally, like, people literally be spending all their money on shelter and housing. And sometimes there's nothing left for people to have any wiggle room to do anything with because it's so expensive. Will they pay you for views on YouTube? Yeah, they pay. They don't pay a lot of money. So it's not like I'm getting paid a lot of money for this. But I do get paid something, and it's good because I can get gas or I can put food in my stomach. So I'm grateful for, the fact that I got monetized. It's not a lot of money. Now, the people that get paid probably really well on social media are probably people that's in that million. They got millions of subscribers, and you know what I'm saying? Those people are probably just doing social media. But to me, if I ever got to that point and I had millions of subscribers, I'm still going to have a job outside. I'm not going to always just depend on social media because on social media, you can get demonetized at any time. Like, YouTube could pull your videos down and then you don't get paid. And then what? You know what I'm saying? Like, social media is not lucrative because the money you never know if you're going to get it for the next month. And that's the same thing kind of with a job. But on YouTube, it's not guaranteed that you're going to get that money every month. And especially like the same amount. It varies. So that's why I say do YouTube as like a side hustle. And even the people that are successful and they might have millions of subscribers, a lot of them are complaining now saying that they're not getting paid the same. Gas in my area, I don't know how much a gallon, but when I fill up my car, if it's like on E, it's almost $50. It depends on what gas station I go to. If I go to Wawa, it'll be like $50. But if I go to like Royal Farms, a little bit cheaper, a couple dollars cheaper than Wawa. So I try to go to Royal Farms. I don't go to any of those small mom and pop shops because I'm scared that they're going to like try to scam me. You know what I mean? I don't go to those little small side stations. I just don't. I feel like I got something in my eye. I don't go to those little small tiny gas stations. I don't know the gallon, but when my car, if it's on E, Wawa would be like probably a little over $50. But if I go to Royal Farms, it's a little bit cheaper and I'll probably be paying like $48, $46. You know what I'm saying? Somebody said gas went down, but I don't know. But that's another reason why I love transitional housing, because just to commute from me going from transitional housing to go to my job every day was like an hour. That was like grueling for me. Like I would get home and I would just be so tired. All I want to do is go to sleep, like lay down with my makeup on and everything. I never sleep with my makeup on, but yo, I be so tired when I get out of just taking that drive just to get home. Like I just got tired of that. Like I'll sleep in my car and be at more peace, not having to worry about transitional housing. They're telling me, oh, everything there that I was doing, I didn't get paid no extra incentive for that. If you're not getting paid, people don't want to do it. Nobody's going to work for free. And I understand like the freedom of the rent was cheaper than anywhere. Like in transitional housing, it was cheaper for me to live there, but I also had to live there in a house full of other women. And that was a whole nother thing. It was just too much. I'd rather just stay in my car, be at peace. All I got to worry about is taking my behind to work every day. That's all I have to worry about is going to work and making sure I have something to eat. That's all I have to worry about right now, and saving my money. That's it. So I'd rather live in that kind of peace than have to worry about driving an hour to get back from home. And then I got the guy that's over top of the house. He's calling me like, yeah, are you guys getting girls in? Like they put it as my responsibility to try to get the girls to come into the house. Then the girls come in the house. We do interviews for women. We're talking and doing all this extra stuff. The girl ends up not coming to the house. So we're like depending on her to come in, and half the girls that come in, they don't have jobs. They're not working. So what are they going to do to help benefit this house? He was like, oh, but I understand that y'all get a benefit when there's a head in the house. I know y'all get a benefit for having bodies in this house. But what do we benefit from it? Because we have to pay the mortgage. The mortgage was $3,300 a month. I told the girl that's there now, I said, you got 1 month to live there. After a month, she probably gonna be leaving too, because you can't pay the mortgage. You got to pay the mortgage of the house to keep it running. And if there's no women there, it's not going to survive. I could have stayed there, but I still got to pay my rent every week. And I'd rather just save my money. Like, I'd rather just save the money, stay in my car, and not have to worry about that, because I'm not worrying about transitional housing anymore because I don't live there. Yeah, peace is priceless. I'm at peace in my car, even though it's not like the most comfortable, but I can make that much more comfortable than what it is. I could just get me another mattress topper, put that bad boy on there, and I'll be okay. It's not the most comfortable, but it works for now. You're going to see, if you were ever in a situation where you had no choice, like if you ever had to leave your house or something and you had a car to sleep in, which I'm grateful that I have a car, you can make anything comfortable. Like even if when I lived in hotels, I stayed in hotels too. In this whole process, I stayed in hotels. So I make that hotel clean. I make it comfortable for me. I have my own broom. I got my own bleach, my own pine sol. I make everything home for me. My car is my home right now, and it's comfortable, and I'm okay with that. So wherever you have to live, you're going to make it your own, and you're going to make it comfortable for yourself. I can just go get me another mattress topper. Boom. I feel more comfortable than ever. It's not always the most comfortable back there, but I got to get me some more cushion. So I'll be okay. I was in your situation after military. I lived in the country, so it was very easy to find a vacated house. Yeah, man, wherever you have to do. I mean, there's a lot of homeless people that don't have cars. Like me having a car is a luxury, right? A lot of homeless people are out here walking, like they're living in abandoned houses every night. Some of these people are sleeping in parks, like some people are sleeping in tents. Like I'm okay because I have a car to sleep in. I don't have to worry about like where I'm gonna sleep every night, like thinking about. Then on top of that, the people that are out sleeping in parks and sleeping out here in these abandoned houses or wherever they're sleeping, you're risking your safety. You're not shielded. At least I have a car to shield me. I'm grateful for that, So wherever I end up, hotel, transitional housing, like I don't want to go back to transitional housing, but shelter, hotel, I make it my own. I make the hotels clean. I clean them with bleach and everything. I do my own spin on everything. Wherever I end up at, it's going to be comforting for me because I'm going to make it comfortable for me. They probably get paid by the government. Yeah, they get government money. They get people that donate. Like this business in transitional housing, first of all, transitional housing is a business. It's a business. It's mainly there to help addicts. I'm not an addict, but some people do go there and they're homeless. Like my situation was, I'm just a homeless woman. But a lot of those women in there, they're coming out of rehabs. They got situations where going to houses like that will help them stay clean because they're held accountable. In transitional housing, you're held accountable for your actions. Because if you do something, you get high, they throw you out. My situation, I didn't have to worry about that because I'm not an addict. I don't have, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of those girls in there are addicts. And some girls come in there with situations like me. They're just homeless and they need a place to stay. Paying $200 a week in rent or $180 in a week, that's cheap compared to wherever else. But I left not mainly because of the money. It was so many reasons why I left transitional housing. The stress. I ran through my savings. I had a savings when I moved in there, but when you're taken from your savings, that savings just start dwindling. When my savings dwindled, I had to figure out what I was going to do next. And I said, well, staying in my car is better. That way I don't have to pay rent. So I'm saving more money, but I still have bills to pay. Like, just because you're homeless doesn't mean a homeless person doesn't have bills. You got a cell phone, you got a car note, you got car insurance. Like, we have bills to pay. It's been almost 3 years you've been homeless. I wouldn't think there would be a better resource to help. The resources are not what you think they are. They're helping more people that are on welfare. If you're on government assistance, they'll help you probably better than they would help me because they look at me as being a worker. Like, you're working, you should figure it out. So if I was on cash assistance or getting like a welfare check every month, I would probably be housed right now. But I'm not going to quit my job to get welfare benefits. That's skirting backwards. I might as well stay doing what I'm doing and hustle up the extra couple of hours that I need, and things will get better. I just basically share my story. Like, they're not helping people that have a job. They're helping more the people that are on government assistance. They get more help than anything. But I'm not going to just strip myself. I've been at my job for years. I'm not going to just leave my job to go get welfare benefits. Welfare benefits is only going to pay you like $400 a month. What am I going to do with that? I'm not going to do that. And it's not just me out here. You know how many homeless people are out here that's living in their cars, that's in the same boat I'm in? I'm not the only person. So help is not plentiful what people think it is. It's not like it was when the Democrats were running the world. The Republicans, they don't care about nobody out here homeless. You think they care about homeless people? So I don't get into politics or anything like that, but we're living under a different thing right now. It's not a democratic ran right now. Republicans ain't trying to do nothing. Well, I'm talking about, the Republicans don't care about homeless people. Sorry, y'all, my nose is itching. I don't want to be digging in my nose with this tissue in front of people. So yeah, we living in different times. We're living in a different time zone. It is what it is. Like I said, if I was getting welfare benefits, I would probably be housed right now. But since I'm working, they figure, hey, if you have a job, you can make it. You can figure it out. It is definitely hard to get resources, especially if you work a job like me. Now, if I was on welfare benefits, which is, I don't know if you guys know what welfare, but I had welfare before in my past, but you basically can't be doing nothing else to get welfare. And welfare paying you like, you get a welfare check every month for like $400. That's not no money. What can I do with that? Like, I make more money than that at my job. Like, why would I stop my job? And if I stop my job, they're going to figure out why you left your job. Like, I already been through this before. I'm going to stay where I'm at. Yeah, welfare, Republican ain't helping. They're not helping. You see, they're cutting programs, they're cutting benefits, they're cutting insurance. So they not in our best interest. Now, if it was a democratically ran, it would probably be a lot different. But now, like y'all hear, they're cutting off Section 8. Like, a lot of things are being cut right now. And a lot of people are being put out. A lot of people are being put out right now. I'm 46 years old. 46. It is what it is, man. The rain stopped. I told you I wasn't going to rain too long. It never rains long anymore. Remember years ago, it used to rain for like days straight? Like, some days we used to get rain. It would rain for a whole week straight. Like, we don't get that anymore. It's hard to get resources. They help welfare recipients out faster, but even with the welfare recipients, they cutting people off of Section 8, and that's really happening. Like, people that's getting the Section 8 benefits and all that, they're cutting people off, man. There's homeless people out here that have disabilities. People are homeless in wheelchairs. Like, I see it all the time. Like, there's no help out here. If you have a supportive family, you got it going on. Thank you. I appreciate that. If you got support and you got a good situation going on at home, you better keep your situation, because I'm telling you, some people that wish that they was in your situation. If you got a good setup at your house, keep your home the way it is. If you're comfortable, but always know that anything could change, man. Anything could change. You could be in my situation one day, which I don't boo-hoo and cry about my situation. I don't live this life and say, oh, this is, this is easy. There's plenty of nights I wish I could go back to living in my room that I had. But to me, I'm making the best decision for my situation. I'm able to save money. So that's a plus for me. For me, that's a plus. Some people would say, oh no, some people can't live in their car. Some people can't do this. So, you know what I mean? This is best for me. Works out for my situation. But I'm not bashing nobody. Like, hey, some people can't do this, but I can. You know what I mean? I can. If I can save my money, I'm cool with that. That's my goal. Now, if I was bringing in $1,000 a month in YouTube revenue, which I'm nowhere near that, I could be okay. I could go find me a place. Compared to if I was making like $1,000 a month on social media and I had the income that I have now, I would be okay. I could go find me an apartment, but I'm not making that. But it's crazy, y'all. But I don't know what else to say. It is what it is. This is my life. I got to head out. Okay, Kat, thanks for stopping by. I'll talk to you soon, okay? I will. Thank you. I appreciate your kindness. Thank you. I'll talk to you later. You have a good night, Kat. Oh, if you guys were asking the other day, that's my friend Cap. Me and him been friends for years. He came from my other channel. So we've been friends for years. You can explore more things on YouTube, like doing different things to gain more views. Yeah, I look at all that stuff, but I just kind of do my own thing. I don't really pressure myself with getting more views or none of that. I just kind of do it naturally. I don't stress myself out about this YouTube politics stuff. I just don't. Cause you'll just be shooting yourself in the head. Like, I don't really care about the views, the subs, and all that. I don't focus on that. What's for me is for me, and if it changes, that's a great thing. But I don't really be trying to get into the politics of how can I get more views. I don't stress about that. I just really don't. I just let my channel grow naturally, organically. I don't care about views. I don't care about subscribers. But I do tell people, hey, I do put it out there and say, hey, thank you guys. Can you please go watch my videos? I'm not one of those cookie cutter YouTubers who's like pressed on the views or subscribers and all that. I don't really care about that. People gonna come here. They like it here, they'll stay. They don't like it here, they leave. Half the time, I don't even block people. Like, sometimes I don't even block people. Sometimes I don't even waste my time blocking someone or anything like. This big old. Oh wow! All the trucks are back here now. Maybe I should move. Yeah, I probably should move my car. It's this big old truck. No, I think it's fine. Yeah, I don't really watch those channels about how to gain the viewership and all that cookie cutter stuff that people be doing on this platform. Because you'll be forever studying that. I just kind of, even my other channel, I kind of ran it off of organics, like just being organically me. Being organic myself. This is who I am. If people like it, they like it. And if they don't like it, they just go find something else to do. I don't even be blocking people. I block people every once in a while. Because you block them, it doesn't matter because they come back anyway. They might come back and just watch in the background and you don't know that they're watching, but I don't care about that. But the views and things will grow over time. Like, over time, things grow. You know what I mean? Because I remember when I started this channel and I had 50 subscribers and I was able to go live. I remember that. But yeah, there's tons of strategies to grow your channel and all that stuff. But I don't really get into that too deep. Oh, these lights are coming on. It's starting to get dark here now. Now, y'all, if I would have got out of work and it was really hot out here, I probably wouldn't have did a live stream. But my phone is not. My phone is not overheating right now, so I'm okay. And see, some people be watching, and you don't know that they're there watching, and some people are watching, and they don't come into the chat. And some people are not chatty. They just want to listen, you know what I'm saying? And that's okay, too. But since I had the nerve to have some coffee at work before I left, I'm probably going to be tossing and turning all night. I went to the gym this morning and had a really good workout. I'm going to try to push this live stream for 2 hours. There was a lady at my job who said, how old does she look? I tell people, please never tell me how, because every time you say, how old do I look? Never ask the person, how old do I look? Because I always lie anyway. Because even if you look older, I'm going to act like you look younger. There was a lady at the job. She was like, well, how old does she look? And people get offended when you call them old. I'm like, I don't care. You're chatty. I'm chatty too. You got to be chatty to be on social media. You got to be chatty to be on social media. I mean, I don't care about aging. I don't want nobody to tell. I don't ever tell somebody, how old do I look? How old do you think I look? Like, I'm okay with being 46, right? But a lot of women, they don't want to tell you their age and all that stuff. I'm like, I don't care. I'm getting old and I'm fine with that. I am okay with the aging process. I am okay with aging. But there was a lady at my job. She was literally well over 55. And she had the nerve to be trying to ask me how old do I think she looked. I think she wanted me to be honest with her, and I wasn't. I said, oh, you look to be, you know, girl, come on now. Don't put me on the spot like that. I'm glad I'm a female and I don't care about aging. Especially when the younger generation, when the younger kids are like in their 20s and 30s, because I work around a lot of young kids, right? They're like in college and stuff like that. So they'll try to be like, hey, auntie. I'm like, do y'all really think I'm offended because you call me auntie? Like, they do that on social media all the time. They'll be trying to call us auntie or uncle because I don't know why they think auntie and uncle is over 30. I guess you could be an uncle over 30, but the kids that be in their 20s, early 20s, they be trying to, like, I'm fine with getting old. You got to get to where I'm at. That's if you survive long enough. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel no kind of way about getting old. They be saying stuff like, hey, auntie, auntie. I'm like, hi. Sorry, I'm not one because I'm sitting here eating my Doritos. What are you guys doing tonight? Did you guys go to work today? Let me know how your day was. They also call young teens fetuses. That's what who called young teens fetuses? I've never heard that before. That's something new. I've never heard that. That's the first, Buckeyes. That's the first. I still got my work clothes and everything on. Not auntie. Did you ever find a church your friend invited you? Yeah, I'm not going back to church for a while. I'm gonna be working on Sundays, so I really don't have a desire to go to church. I don't have a desire. I still pray and I'm still a believer and stuff like that, but I don't have a desire to be around a whole bunch of church people right now. Oh, they get called fetuses by the 16 to 18-year-old. Okay. I've never heard that one. They call me auntie on social media. Not really much on YouTube, but like on TikTok, they call all the older women, all the older men that's like in their 40s and up, they be saying, hey, auntie. Like, what the? Y'all think we mad by being called auntie? Yeah, that girl that was supposed to refer me to that church, she just disappeared. I don't know what happened to her, but I was going to go to her church, but now I'm going to be working Sundays for now, kind of indefinitely, which I'm fine with. And I know all churches aren't the same, but most of them are the same. A lot of churches are ran the same. I still think if hey, how you doing, sis? Yang, can I call you Yang? I feel like a lot of the churches, like me being a member of my church, if they saw me disappear for like 6 months, 5 months, 3 months, they should pick up the phone and call and say, hey, are you okay? Is there anything we could do to help you? Maybe I could have shared my story with them and maybe somebody could have helped me. But I think churches, they're supposed to reach out to their congregation. And we had a small congregation, so it's not like I came from a church with like a million people. My church was so little that if they don't see me, they know, oh, something must be going on with her. Let's reach out. I think that's the church's job to do that. Since they say they're for Christ and they want to look out for people. And I'm not saying somebody in my church should open up their doors, but my sister goes there, her and her husband. Yeah, and it's not even about tithes, because when I was there, I was paying my tithes, and I used to give them whatever I had. I didn't really go mathematical, like, oh, I got to give a certain percentage. I gave what I had. Some days I gave 5, some days I gave 25, some days I could have gave 50, but I gave what I had. But for a church to see that one of their members haven't been there in like 6 months, like, I think that's their job, to reach out to see what happened. Are you okay? I like all kind of music. I'm not really a specific music person. If it's a song that come on the radio or wherever that I like it. So I like all different kind of music. I don't have one genre. It looks like it's about to rain again. Oh, snap. Maybe because I'm underneath a tree. Am I under a tree? Oh, no. It's starting to rain again. Oh, my God. Let's put this up. I don't want my car to get all wet. Well, yeah. I don't have... churches are supposed to help people more, and they're not. So, that disappoints me, because since I was like 3 years old. I listen to all types of music, so I listen to a lot of trap and rap music when I'm exercising. I do. I listen to more rap and stuff when I'm exercising and working out at the gym, but on a regular day, I'm not. The funny thing is, I'm not even really a big music person. Like, I don't really just sit back and listen to music. I don't know, and I listen to a lot of gospel music sometimes. It just depends on how I feel. Sometimes I go back to the 90s and listen to like the 90s artists like Brandy and Aaliyah. I go back to that day, and that just reminds me of like growing up. So I just listen to whatever. I like Miles Davis. I like listening to jazz. I like listening to Miles Davis, because all this stuff you can just find on YouTube and just listen to the tunes. But sometimes I just be in the mode. I'm not really a big music listener, but when I exercise, I definitely listen to trap music. It just depends on how I feel, what mood I'm in. But I like Miles Davis. I've been listening to him. Sometimes I'll be at work and I have the earbud in my ear if I just want to really relax and just kind of shut down. But it's so much going on inside my head, it's hard for me to even shut down. Someone definitely should have reached out, especially if you've been a member. Yeah, that's what pisses me off about these churches. That's why I say that they're fake, the fake churches. And most of them are ran the same. So I have not really good faith in these churches. Because if you're not, like with me, if you don't have a husband, they don't take you seriously. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have a husband when you go to church, they think you're a joke. So I think that's what they thought about me for these last couple of years. Like, you don't know my story as far as my life, as far as a partnership and all that stuff. You don't know what my story is unless I told you. So, but if you don't have a husband in church, child, they take you as a freaking joke. So that's what I think they thought about me all this time. And at this point, I really don't care. But, and I've been with these people for years. So women that be in churches, especially if you have a child, a kid or something sitting next to you, child, they don't pay you much mind if you don't got no husband next to you, girl. And half the husbands that be in the church with these women sitting next, like my sister and her husband, my sister's husband cheated on her. And, that's what you're talking about. You got to have something like that sitting next to you to be worth something. So church is so messy. Church can be more messy than anything I've seen out here on the streets. Because they're so busy judging and talking about the crackheads and the addicts and, the homeless girl. They got more mess going on in church than I've ever seen in my freaking life. So I don't pay church people much mind anymore, because it's all super phony and super fake. Like my last job that I had, seasoned churchgoers, the whole family, church. And they're the nastiest, disgusting people you ever want to meet in your life. I don't take very many church people serious. Like so many so-called Christians, even at my job, these Christians, and these are white guys, they be talking about, oh, I'm going to church Sunday. They be at the job cussing and fussing. Cussing people out, doing all types of crazy stuff to the customers. Like, I just be looking at y'all, and y'all supposed to be followers of Christ. This is why nobody wants to be sitting in church, because y'all all just be super phony. Super phony. Nobody believes you. Nobody be believing much church Christians got to say anymore. But yeah, nobody reached out because they don't care. You know what I'm saying? And these are like my pastor and his wife, they're retired. And they've been retired for what? Maybe the last 10 years. If you're retired, you definitely don't have no... A lot of pastors are working. A lot of these pastors and maybe their wives might be working, but a lot of these preachers that have these churches and they're married, most of them, maybe the husband might still be working, but he does the church on the side. Because really, if you think about it, a church is a business. A church is a business first. They get paid. That's what they do. They are issuing a service. So I don't find any reason wrong. I don't find nothing wrong with them taking tithes and an offering. Because we already know the tithes and the offering is not going up to heaven. What, they going to send it up to the sky? Dear God, we all know that tithe and the offering money is to pay bills of the church. Yes, the light bill, this bill, that bill. I know that they need to be paid for their services. I have no problem with that. But stop trying to tell people they're going to hell if they don't pay their tithes. Like, me paying tithes, I can give money to a homeless person. I gave money to a homeless lady over here the other day. I didn't make a video about it. Oh, let me make a video and let the world know that I'm helping a homeless woman. I gave her a breakfast sandwich and I gave her some water that I had in my car. And I asked her, I said, what's your name? I seen her around town before. And she homeless lady. She's a real homeless woman. She's like have like holes and stuff in her clothes. You could tell she hasn't had a shower in probably months. So she's and I think she got a little bit of mental illness and stuff too. But the churches ain't doing nothing to help these people. Did y'all hear that story of the woman that called? She called around to churches and she called around to some of these Muslim mosques. And one of the Muslim mosques had gave this woman some debate. The woman needed formula. And I think it was a prank. But she called around and all the Christian churches kind of shunned her. But she called a Muslim mosque and the Muslim mosque said, where are you located? We can help you. The mosque helped this woman. The mosque. You know, the mosque is in Christianity. Christians highly shun themselves against the Muslim religion. Allah, you know what I'm saying? So Christians shame the Muslim community, but the Muslim community was the ones that helped this woman that needed formula for her baby. Like, nobody trusts in these churches no more. All fake. All fake. And my sister goes to the church. She goes there. All fake. Super fake. If you know that your sister is struggling out here and she's homeless and she's on her own and no one can help her because y'all don't want to, because y'all think y'all better, you think you can never be in this situation? Think again. You never know how your life could change. Yeah, and my sisters are part of the church. They supposed to be seasoned churchgoers, you know. They be at church every Sunday shouting and screaming and crying and act like they filled with the Holy Ghost. Child, these people are the biggest snakes ever. The husbands that be in there every Sunday with their wives look like, oh, we have this perfect family. They be sitting there cheating on their wives with the secretary at work. Like, girl, stop. Stop the fake stuff. They be talking about people that don't go to church. Like, we're the bad ones. And they the ones sitting up in there doing all the stuff. Ain't nobody stupid. And I don't even have a problem with the church asking for tithing and offering because you're offering the service to your community. There's nothing wrong with them asking for tithing and offering. But when you're not out here helping people that need the help, like, I've been out of my church for like 6-7 months now. You think anybody ever picked up the phone and called me and said, hey, sister, how everything okay? We haven't seen you around here. That's what churches are supposed to do. You reach out to people, see if they okay. They don't care. Preaching the same sermons every Sunday. Like, people tired. People are tired. But like I said, the church is a business. The pastor passed away. What they do? They pass it down to their son. The son, that's their son's church now. They know it's a business. It's a very lucrative business being in church because people be believing that stuff. They believe in a lot of the lies. And I'm not saying everything is a lie, but they believe in a lot of the stuff. And then the pastors be sitting in church every Sunday talking about these other big mega churches and stuff. Oh, these big mega churches, they all about money. And you about the same thing. If you could be big like that pastor, that mega church, you would. If you could be that big, you would. these smaller churches be talking about what the mega pastors are doing. And if you had a chance to be in that mega church pastor's shoes, you would be there, flying private jets and everything. If you could do there, you would. Yeah, I had a lot of bad experiences with churches, especially now, like the season I am in my life right now. Even though it's my fault, it's my fault why I'm homeless. It's all on me. But not saying that, like, my church family should be the first family to be concerned about me. I've been with y'all for years, paid so much money. I don't know how much money I could have paid in tithes and offering. A church is somebody that you could turn to lean on. But these churches don't care. All these homeless people out here. You ever seen any churches people? They always out here talking about with these Jehovah Witnesses. Oh, they go knocking on doors. We don't want to. They can't really do that anymore. I think they changed the laws with the Jehovah Witness, but at least the witnesses were getting up off their behinds, going out in the community, trying to help witness to someone, trying to send someone a little bit of encouragement. Like, sis, everything's gonna be okay. You just keep doing what you're doing. Like, these churches are a joke. A joke. Oh, that's a nice little breeze coming in my car. Right now, my experiences were all not good. So, especially the fact that my pastor and them haven't reached out to me and see if I was okay. They definitely be on social media looking at your social media handles. Like, I don't want to hear the BS no more. These churches are super fake. Forget them. They're not concerned about me. So, I'm trying to find my stuff so I can clean off this makeup off my face. I'm going to bed soon, y'all. Yeah. And I know every church is not the same. I'm just talking about particularly my church. And I know the mega churches, like, they have some resources out there to help people. And, I'm not bashing everybody, but my experience and what I've been through, they don't care nothing about me. Oh, it's some nice breeze coming through tonight. See, this is the perfect night that you can sleep in your car and have your window down and just get that nice breeze. But like I said, I can't sleep in my car with the windows. Too dangerous for me to risk it. You know what I mean? B. There's some good churches out here. I'm not talking about every church, but my experience and what I've dealt with has not been the good experience. I'm not going to say that I would never be back in the church again, but most of what I see out here has been the same experience. The churches, and my church I was in a small church, but I know my pastor and his wife, they're retired. They have no reason to not reach out and say, hey, I haven't seen you in 6 months. You know what I mean? I could be out here. All types of stuff could have been happening to me. Not everybody has family support. You know what I mean? And your church family is supposed to. They always say how family they are. Oh, this is how family treats you when you disappear. That's not a family. Family reaches out and see, hey, you okay out there? You having a rough time in life? Come on over here. Let's see if we can help you with something. You know what I mean? Sister so-and-so got an extra spare room in her basement. You could rent that out. You know what I mean? You hope you get rain down here. Where are you at, if you don't mind me asking, that you want rain? I'm in New Jersey, so it rained here. And it feels nice out now. The wind is blowing and everything. So I put the windows back down. I'm not showing my face because now it's dark. It's like dark here. I'm just taking my makeup off. I'm going to go and wash my face at the gym before I go to sleep. And I'm going to bed eventually soon. I don't really try to go to my sleeping spot until like 9 or 10 o'clock. 9 or 10 o'clock at night. But share her name. I would like to find her channel. It might be somebody I watch already. It's a woman that I was watching. She was a black woman, but she was living in a tent. She was in a tent. I don't know if that's the same woman, but if you know her channel name, could you share it in the chat so I can find her? I'm always trying to connect with other homeless people, that's in the same situation I'm in. because it's always good to have other people. I had enough to eat at work. I'm cool. I'm not gonna eat nothing until tomorrow. I told y'all in my journey, I'm only eating like 1 meal a day. Oh, that's her name. Is she a younger girl? Is she a younger chick? Yeah, it's a lot of homeless people on social media sharing their journeys. And I know why they share. They share their journeys because, say, you can make a couple extra dollars. Anytime you can make some money in this world, people gonna do it. But I didn't think my channel would blow up the way it did. I didn't think I would get monetized or nothing. But people are like watching. I feel like I got something in my eye, but it sucks being out here like this. Could you imagine how somebody feels that's homeless and they don't have a car? Like, they don't have any kind of shelter? Like, that's hard, man. I'm grateful to have my car. So I'm grateful. Grateful, grateful, grateful. It's not the best situation, but I'm comfortable inside my little car. Store and see if I can find me another cushion. Thank you. But I'm gonna get off, y'all. I think I've been on here long enough. Thank you for the hearts. I see them coming in. I appreciate all the support tonight, you guys. I thank you. I thank you. I thank you. It's dark here now, so I'm gonna go get close to my resting spot. Because if I go to bed early, I can get up early in the morning to get to this gym. Because this morning I woke up at like around 4. So I'm back to getting up early. Maybe sometimes I can get up in the morning and go watch the sunrise. Remember I used to have videos where I used to go watch the sunrise? I don't know if any of you guys ever remember that. I used to go watch the sunrise when I was at one of the shelters. And watching the sunrise is so peaceful. I don't know if you guys ever watched the sunrise before, but it's so beautiful. Shalom, how are you? Good night. Be safe. Thank you for watching, y'all. I'm going to talk to you guys tomorrow, okay? Hopefully tomorrow I can go live tomorrow morning because I don't think I have to go to work tomorrow until the afternoon. So maybe I'll be able to sleep in a little bit. And being a car person, sleeping in your car, there's really no such thing as sleeping in because you want to kind of get up before it gets light outside so people don't catch you in your car. So you try to just be low key, you know what I mean? So there's really no sleeping in. Unless you're like sleeping somewhere where there's no people at, you know what I mean? People are not passing by, and so yeah. But I'm gonna go into this store and see if I can find me like another mattress pad because I need to put another pad down so it could be a little bit more comfortable for me. But I'll talk to you later, guys. Thanks for coming by. I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you so much. I hope everybody gave me a thumbs up by now. I very much appreciate you guys. If you guys are new on my journey on this channel, please go back and watch some of the videos. If you have any questions, please, please, please. I don't know. If I work in the afternoon tomorrow, I'll probably do a live stream early in the morning. I like doing the live streams early in the morning because I can just kind of get them out of the way before it gets too hot. You know what I mean? Because if it's going to be a hot day tomorrow, I'd rather not be in my car doing a live stream because my phone is going to be like overheating and everything. But maybe if I go to work tomorrow afternoon, which I think I do have a tomorrow afternoon time, which is fine, I'm going to probably go live early in the morning. But then I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to get to the gym and do my thing. I might just go take a walk tomorrow in the community. Just take a 30-minute hour walk. Yeah, I mean, if you don't catch it early in the morning, just come, watch the replay if you can. I appreciate it. I'll talk to you guys later. Good night, guys. I love you guys. Thank you so much. And I'll talk to you soon. And if you guys are new here and you want to see a little bit of my history, please go back and watch some of my videos. Please go watch some of my shorts and like the videos. I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a great night. I'm okay. Thank you. Bye-bye.